What is going on, Titan X? Henny Baby here, recording the first video on the webcam. Well, second video. I did like a little tester before this. I don't know which one I'm going to release, but one of them is going up. I just wanted to see how the volume is on the AirPods, how the camera is looking. So everything's looking great, guys, and I just want to get right into it. So, I do not have a trading view account, so I'm going to have to reload that. So this is where we're at today. It all starts with Bitcoin. So this is the Bitcoin daily chart. The reason I wanted to pull it up is because the past couple weeks in the Titan X eco have been completely euphoric. And the past couple weeks is roughly here. And we had a huge sell-off in Bitcoin, small rally, big sell-off once again. The reason why it was going euphoric, it's Titan X ecosystem, man. Like, we're the best. Not financial advice. But yeah, no, like everybody's amped. Like we had like a very, it wasn't fun watching percentages go down and down all year. Like, if you were here since like when the Dragon X inception, or the May, June, looking over into August, expecting the day 280 to be even worse, like we're still good right now, you know what I mean? Like, but and then like this pump that just happened, like I feel like it was just like needed euphoria after such a long downtrend, even though the whole market was going down. But the reason I have the Bitcoin chart pulled up as the first thing is because this is a very crucial area, in my opinion. 524, give or take. So we're bouncing off this previous really tiny resistance, but we are bouncing off it as a support. Like if you hover it from here to here, that's like 3 legs touching that support. So what I'm thinking is we might, again, not financial advice, I'm not an advisor, we might be able to be bottoming right now, as long as we do not go lower on Bitcoin, because again, it does all matter. Like, some people will be fearful to get into cryptocurrency. Some people will want to de-risk from Titan X since it's up, especially if all the other prices are down so low. It could be like a good swing trade opportunity for certain swing traders. Not me, but I'm just talking about people as a whole. So yeah, I think this 524 region is very important, right? So today, I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter, but on Twitter, I posted this trend line and then this resistance line as well here, or I guess resistance / support. Look at that. It played out exactly. I'll pull up the tweet. Let's see. Is it on this browser? No, it's on this browser. Okay. Twitter. Yeah, I literally tweeted it today. Let me just see. Let's see where it is. Where is it? Okay, either way, it's not important. I just wanted to show you that I didn't draw this line just now. It literally bounced because we got basically like a nice little trend going here. We got 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, and then we start trajecting down, and boom, we've got a 4th touch. That's great. So if, again, I don't know how many times I have to say not financial advice in a video, because like I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just like a guy just living his life, you know what I mean? But just to be safe, I'll say it once more. If this trend line does hold, then I could see us going even higher, another leg up. Like if we moved from 6 to 8, I could see us going another 20% above this, but hypothetically. If it breaks, then I could see it going to this massive previous resistance that we had basically since like August, because I'm on the hourly. I could just like shorten it up and put on the daily, right? It looks like nothing, but look at that. We had basically just over the trend line, then we went back under, then we consolidated, hit it again, and then broke through. So technically, like from a TA perspective, it could definitely like correct down and touch the previous resistance, make it a new support, and we continue upwards, which could happen because we are net deflationary right now. Overall, there's there's some inflation coming in September, but I believe we're burning more than that. And then after September, October, November, December, it just keeps going down. But okay, let's go into Hyper. So Hyper is currently sitting at 3166. The reason I wanted to start with Hyper is because these past week, this was what I've been focusing on. I've been tweeting a lot about Dragon X because like that was like the big green candles, but I personally was focusing on Hyper because I know myself too well. Like my gut feeling was just telling me go buy more Dragon X, go buy more Titan X, just off the market liquid, you know, and I was worried that it's just gonna start bumping way too much and I'll have trouble holding on to my new bag. So I just locked it in 88-day hyper miners, which you know it's a nice little safeguard there. But yeah, so in hyper, what we have is 1.3 million, roughly 613 ETH put away for the buy and burn. Buy and burn balance, we've got 790,000 Titan X, and the next callable function, it's every 180 minutes, but we've got 3,300 every 180 minutes, which is great. Then in the Vortex, which is happening September 19th, if you don't already know, this is absolutely bonkers. We got 752,000 ETH dollars worth of ETH, which is 337 ETH, and then we also have some Titan X in that balance, which is also going to go to buying and burning hyper, which is just shy of $200,000. Amazing. Look at these stats. So big chunk in liquid, 33.3%. Funny enough, I have a 3 tattoo for that reason. I do resonate with numerology pretty well. But what I wanted to point out is the staking versus penalties. So notice how penalties is 14.27. Oh, we should get this changed. They're too similar. But okay. Yeah, so it's 14.27 and then the staked is 13.93. So there's actually more penalties than hyper staked, which is absolutely insane because like so many people slept on this project because of its price movement after inception. Like the thing crashed down really hard, so I think a lot of people forgot about it, including Titan X, but more people definitely forgot about hyper. So we have like literally 487 billion hyper in penalties. Like that's, for the people that are active, that's thumbs up. You know what I mean? And then we have 6% in payouts, which come out every 98 days and every 369 days. So yeah, there's less hyper stake than penalties. Insane. Let's hop over to Titan X now. Just like a quick sum up, we got 1.8 in V2, 851 ETH, and we're basically burning 3.33 ETH, another 3, funny enough, every 280 minutes. This should last until October 30th. I don't want to do the math right now, but if you just figure out how many minutes are from today till October 30th, divide it up, see if it's higher than 3.33, then you would be good to go. If not, then we're a little bit shy. Then we also have a V1 buy and burn. In the V1 buy and burn, we've got 9.9 million. Yeah, 9.9 million. Sorry, my eyes are deceiving me here. Which is 4,458 ETH. That hasn't changed. That is like, I don't know who. Okay, obviously, like the founder is running with it, but I don't know when it's going to be used. I want to like consider it like a backup plan if you ever need to reset the system. I wouldn't use it before then because eventually this system will get traction. It just takes time. You know, it takes time for people to find us on Twitter. It takes time for people to find our videos. It takes time for all the protocols to be built and, you know, get those green candles to go deflationary. So I'd rather make sure we have as much time as possible. And this V1 is basically like an emergency reset. Like we are going down. It could always just reboot all the flywheels, starting with Titan X miners, then, you know, going into Dragon X, Hyper, etc., etc. Okay, so yeah, what I've been doing recently, not financial advice for the 5th time. Let's go on a little shorter frame. Yeah, so again, the past 2 weeks have been crazy euphoria. I've just been going crazy on Hyper. Today, I actually started DCAing into Titan X personally because I do want to get ready for Hydra, which, if you don't already know, is essentially a Hyper built on top of the Dragon X vault. Super good. It's going to be like Hyper 2.0. But either way, I'm going to be focusing on both because like sometimes there's opportunities where people don't look, right? All the hype's going to be on Hydra. I'm definitely participating day one, don't get me wrong, but I do want to maintain all my positions. So yeah, no, this was just like a quick first video. I'm really bullish. I see this like a really long-term play. Obviously, the bull run, like I'm going to keep the money in up until like let's say alt season. When my gut's telling me that alt season's ending, that's when I'm going to be chipping away from my bags. But before then, personally, I am holding. I'm ride or dying, either 100 or 0 type thing. But yeah, no, just wanted to give you guys that sum up. Stay bullish. I'm hoping that somebody watching this is going to be like, hey, go to Walmart, buy a webcam, put your AirPods in, let's get some videos up, because that's how it all starts with the community. There's already so many streamers. I'll give us some shout outs. Richie recently started streaming. That kind of inspired me because I'm in a seasonal business, and this from basically March until September is our on season, and then we have September, October that's a bit slower, and then it starts picking up again in November. It's an exterior home detailing business, let's call it that. So I Richie streaming definitely was a jump start. It was all right, that's a flywheel that I gotta follow. But there were guys that have just been streaming this whole time, which is absolutely incredible. There's obviously Crypto Awesome, the real genuine Mo. Can't get away from him. That guy's been tweeting like a maniac. And I started making videos at one point. I got into season. I was really busy, but now it's time to get serious. Also, since the ecosystem's nice and high, it's fun to talk about. But yeah, that's roughly it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, subscribe. Getting used to that whole thing, but yeah, I will definitely be doing more of these.